Good morning, student. Today we will study about the hydrosphere. Chapter number 6 from geography. Hydrosphere refers to the water, and you know that the what is the importance of the water, and our planet Earth is called that the unique planet, and also it is called that the blue planet. Why it is called the blue planet? Because of the water, and when we see from the outer space, these water color is look like blue color, and you know that the on the earth that the 71% of water, and these 71% ocean water is the 97.3%. It means on the earth only 29.7% land area, and the different forms of water. We have already discussed that the different form is that the three forms: solid, liquid and gas. And these water is not only found in the rivers or ocean, but also it present in the North Pole and South Pole as a solid form like a snow, and its solid form while it changes into the gaseous form, and these gases present in the atmosphere. Thus we can say that the water exists in three different forms. What is the different form? That the solid means ice, liquid means water, and the gases means steam. And these three changing state of water form the complete hydrological, and you can also say that the water cycle. And our next topic is that the hydrological water cycle. Before explaining the hydrological cycle, we must know that the what is the mean sea level. All the landform on the earth that is measured by the ocean floor. You know that we have already discussed in your previous chapter, and the height of the land and the depth of the water is measured from the mean sea level. For example, you know that the on the earth is the highest which landform is the Mount Everest, and the Mariana Trench is about 1122 meter in depth from the mean sea level. And the water cycle, the hydrological cycle refers to the circulation of water within the earth hydrosphere in different forms: the liquid, the solid, and the gaseous. Water changes its states all the time due to the process of evaporation and condensation. You know that the sun energy regulates the whole process of water cycle without any human interference. On cooling, the water vapor changes into teeny water droplets, and these droplets forms cloud through the process of condensation. The rainwater runs into the sea from the water. It gets evaporated and complete the hydrological cycle. Okay, and you have to draw these hydrological cycle. It is your homework, and next day we have to discuss about the what is the importance of the hydrological cycle. Thank you.